Welcome back to Devil May Cry, Mission 21, Living Cave. Which, yep, boy is it ever. It's, we're in the underworld, I guess. Technically, maybe, possibly. I'm not even sure. This might be inside some dude. I mean, it's a living cave after all, so... Yeah, that's not how I pictured the underworld, but... You do you, game. You do you. So we're trying to open a gate to get to the boss, I would assume. And we have to do that by kickstarting a heart, I guess? Or something. Find out soon. See if there's stuff around here. Ooh, holy water. That could come in very handy. That looks like a locked door. This door is not so locked. So we'll go in there. See what there is. There's the heart. And it is indeed blocking that door. So we need to figure out a way. And oh goody, we're platforming. We need to figure out a way to open up that heart. Okay, so we smashed that. That opened that door. I presume that we then go through that door, and it'll have a way to open the heart. I can only assume, having already played the game. But shush. You don't know that. This could be live commentary for all you know. I know I broke the mystique, like, right away, but it's not the point. Yeah, this is kind of creepy level design. I like it, though. I like this design. I don't so much like the... It's just linear paths as is the rest of the game. But I like the aesthetic of this area better than the castle area. And I like that it's actually a unique area as opposed to reusing assets from earlier. Like, you could have just thrown these textures over the castle if you really wanted to. Oh, goody, these guys. But it's only one right now, so I think we can take on one at a time. That shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, I like the look of this place. It's very, well, it's underworldy. It's the traditional Christian hell kind of thing. But, like, with more bodily fluids, I guess. Also, I don't know what that snake thing is that just tried to eat us. It's like a tremor. Or whatever those creatures are called in Tremors. I think they have names, or at least they're dubbed names by the residents of that town, but it's been a long time since I've seen Tremors. I was actually going to watch, they came out with a fifth one, like, last year or 2 years ago, I think it was, where it didn't bring back, like, Kevin Bacon or anything, or maybe it even did, or maybe that was for a TV show. Not 100% sure. You can look it up. I know they did another movie, though. And I think it was even, like, a winter time movie, I want to say. Anyway, look it up. It's probably really bad. It went straight to video. And, I mean, let's be honest, all of the Tremors movies, especially outside of the first one, are not good, and even the first one is kind of, it's like a B-level monster movie, which is fine. It is what it is. It's just, you know, you know what you're getting at with Tremors. So I don't like these things on the wall. They're kind of annoying. They grab you and you have to slice them off you, but they're not the most challenging things. We're gonna use the Vital Star here because, I mean, we might as well. We have no reason not to. I'd rather not die on mission 21, I think we're at. Especially to non-bosses. I'll accept boss deaths, I really will. That's fine with me. But to these guys, especially when they're just one-on-one, no thanks. Alright, so we broke through that door, defeated those 3 dudes, which are kind of mini-boss likes. Oh, also these dudes. Remember these dudes? We saw them twice, 3 times? And they died pretty quickly to Ifrit. I don't know if they're actually, like, weak against it, but they're blue, therefore I assume they are. But we need to get them to not fly first. That would be the first step, because we can't really hit them if they're on the ground. Okay, there we go. We've got one down. These are the dudes that split into multiple dudes when you hit them. And if they both did that, we could have been in trouble, I guess. But we're in our Super Goku mode. We can probably take them down. We did. They weren't too much of a problem. So that's fine. Now we'll go back to our Super Sword, our Sparta, our Dad Sword, our Soul Edge. Really does look like Soul Edge, though. If you haven't played the Soul Calibur games, you should play the Soul Calibur games, because they're really fun, and I like them a lot. In terms of fighting games, like, in terms of, like, real fighting games, they're probably my favorites. I'm bad at fighting games. I mean, I'm bad at this game, too, but I'm really not good at fighting games. But I can play some Soul Calibur. I like that it's 3D. I don't really like the 2D fighters, like your Street Fighters, I guess. They've just never really appealed to me. But I can play some Soul Calibur. I played the demo that came with my GameCube, the demo for Soul Calibur 2, a ton with my sister when we were younger. I think it was just Nightmare versus Cassandra. You had like one stage, but it was fun. And then we got the game, and we got Link, and then Soul Calibur 3 came out, and did it even have a guest character? I'm trying to think now. I know 4 was the Star Wars dudes. I can't remember if 3 had guest characters. Anyway. And then they ruined it with Soul Calibur 5, and then tried to make good with Soul Calibur 6, and that's where we're at. The franchise might be dead by now. All because people like you didn't support it. Just put Dante in Soul Calibur. Actually make a decent character. Be very similar to other ones, but I mean, you could give him Soul Edge's Sparta and actually make it work. Oh, also, platforming. Constant theme of this game. This terrible, terrible platforming that I just hate so much. At least we didn't fall too far down. And that's the gate, and that is the mission. It's not a hard mission, but next time we get to fight a boss, probably. Who knows?